Alright guys, I had a request for some viewers to ask what type of gear I brought, and there it is right there. I have a test rider riding my Specialized Diverge. It's really a gravel bike, but I've called it my all-roads bike. This is a bike that I've actually raced a lot and in the Mississippi Gravel Cup and did a lot of group rides on. I sold it to a friend and was able to buy it back before I left Mississippi to come to Europe. And one of the reasons I picked this bike, I'll get on the other side of my test rider here, is you can see there's a 2x drivetrain right there. That's a GRX 800 drivetrain. The front gearing is a 3148 and the rear gearing is 1134. So it gives a good gear range for multiple things. I plan on doing a lot more road cycling than gravel cycling, but it does give me the opportunity. I did bring some gravel tires with me, and it looks like I get to do a gravel race in Sardinia, Italy. So yesterday out on the group ride, everybody had their fast aero road bikes, and they did have an advantage of me over having a gravel bike as far as a little bit of geometry and aerodynamics, weight, just all those little marginal gains make a difference. But the bike was fast enough to keep up. My legs are jelly today, but I've also climbed the Salev, which is that mountain right there. Little 3,000 feet of climbing the last 2 days in a row on this bike. That's how I know that the gear range, I could use a little bit more low gear range. But in general, this bike is great for multiple purposes. GRX 800 drivetrain is legendary, bulletproof. And it's actually a little bit out of whack right now. We're gonna go outside this. My test rider's not used to riding a drop bar bike, but
I like it.
you like it? It's fast, isn't it? And of course, you guys know I'm doing the review on the Super Team gravel wheels. So, gosh, those were so nice to have because they are a lot lighter than the stock DT Swiss wheels. And I have been putting them through some punishment because there's a lot of I don't know the roads around here well, and there's a lot of rocks on some of these back roads that I've been hitting pretty hard with this situation. So anyway, Super Team wheels are doing good. They were definitely light to climb the mountain with yesterday. And that is just a quick overview on the bike that I brought to Europe with me for the summer. And I needed something that was going to be solid enough to handle me not having a bike shop at my disposal. You know, because I usually can fix whatever, and now I'm on very limited tools. It's a dead end. And it's just a good solid bike. It's light for what it is, but it's not as light as a brand new Madone or Pinarello or, you know, Chinelli like some of these guys were riding yesterday. But 20-pound gravel bike that can do road or gravel. So it's a cool bike. It's got the disc brakes on it, which sometimes aren't the best for traveling because right now they're dragging a bit. But that's the bike I'm riding. I'll do a review on my shoes later and let you know what kind of shoes I brought for doing multiple things. So I'm going to continue riding with my little test rider here, and I want to give you guys a quick overview on the bike that I brought to Europe with me. A request from one of my viewers. Guys, I'm riding my bike in a little village here in Europe, and let me just show you what they do with their roads. These roads aren't wide, but yet they still prioritize the walkers. And even though it's not a skinny road with the 2 bike lanes, they still slow down traffic by putting in these little islands. So you can see on this stretch of road that goes through a neighborhood to a school, it's very important to the Europeans that they could walk and ride their bikes. So in a road like, let's say, in Mississippi that we say is not wide enough for a bicycle path and vehicles, they take that same road, prioritize the pedestrians, prioritize the cyclist, and slow down the traffic. And what is happening in this little community? The property values are going up, people are moving in, businesses are thriving because of the walkability, drivability of the bicycle infrastructure. So take note, city planners. This is how you make a community thrive. All right, and that's what I'm talking about. Here in Europe, we have a lot of these gravel paths right in town. So we were just a few minutes ago on a paved road, and there's a lot of the farmland out here. So it's nice to have a bit of a gravel bike or something with a little bit wider tires, something that's diverse. So you can, I wouldn't ride this on my road bike, but on a gravel bike, I don't even think twice about it. And of course, the locals use this out here to get back and forth to work, to, you know, they walk their dogs in the evening. It's nice to be able to get off. So we call this mixed surface riding, pavement to gravel. And that's where something like a gravel bike, or, you know, specifically the bike that I brought to Europe with me is a old Specialized Diverge. And you guys know I kind of brought that because I was scared to bring an expensive bike. I didn't know how air travel would go, but thanks to Delta Airlines, they have my bike back, bike to me in good shape. And there's proof of it. There it is right there. So this bike's going to be all over Europe doing some riding. And then look, here in Europe, we take it right here, and we've got we got a bicycle path. Well, she wants to do some more gravel riding. But yeah, it's a real diverse situation. Like this is there's the Celeb that I climbed. Here's a bicycle path and walking path. There was gravel roads, and then getting back to the village in Nadine's, it's a paved bicycle trail. So very cool. All right, it didn't take long to get, when you're not used to a drop bar bike, it feels weird at first. I think this is my stunt double's first time on a drop bar bike. But it's when you want to do multiple things, and then you also have the need for speed or just efficiency, these bikes work out really well. So gravel bike with a 2x drivetrain is what I decided to bring to Europe with me for a reason. And I think it's going to work out well, even though those guys from the bike shop yesterday were really serving it to me. But they had all the marginal gains of the highest end new road bikes, aero bikes, and that's when you start to lose out a little bit. I would have rather had my Trek Madone at that point. But little rides like this I don't want to do on my Trek Madone, so you have to weigh the pros and cons of the bikes that you travel with, and I wanted one bike that could do multiple things. So a drop bar bike with a wide gear range is what I picked, and I want to thank my stunt double here for hopping on this thing fearlessly, taking a ride, and now I might not get it back. I think she likes it. All right, Bart the bicycle rider, talking about the gear I brought to Europe. I wasn't planning on doing a video. I would have brought my GoPro. So I've been trying to hold my phone sideways like some of my viewers have requested. We'll see how this little quick video works out. But we've got a hill in front of us, and that's where, once again, the gear range of a drop bar bike works well, because you've got the efficiency of the aerodynamics of the handlebars, and yeah, you can switch gears, and you know, I'm a bike mechanic without my bicycle tool, so I'm stuck not able to tune my bike. It's got a bent derailleur hanger a little bit. It's working. I don't want to break your concentration, but just quick question: what do you think about a drop bar bike?
I'm loving it.
And at first it did feel pretty awkward, didn't it?
Yeah.
It did.
It is, but you help me with the coaching, so.
All right, well, just a quick coaching session from the bicycle rider.
Yeah.
And you feel a lot more comfortable right now.
I feel a lot more comfortable.
All right.
Yeah, learned a lot in the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, learned a lot in the first 10 minutes. So anyway, Bart, for riding styles we do. If you like what I do, just like and subscribe, and I'm going to get much better at these videos. And I'm actually working with a video editor right now, an AI thing. I think I did it all wrong, but I'll try to do better here in the future.